I am late. Oops. I'm also forgot something. Hold on. I'll be right back. I forgot something. I'm one of those days. Nobody's here anyway, so I'm okay. Because I'm so late. Plus, it's probably late for everyone. I will announce it on Insta that sorry that I came late. I just had a million things to do. It's never ending, it feels like. So here we go. Letting everyone know I'm late on Instagram. Oh, I just took a picture. Awesome. Hey, everybody, I'm late. If anybody's still here, still up, anywhere, I'm on, I'm on YouTube. Actually, that didn't go very well. Hey, everybody, I am on YouTube. I'm late. I don't know why it's so weird, this color. I'm on YouTube. I'm late, but I'm doing readings live. Okay. Hi, Joseph. I know it's like late. And better late than never, I know. It just had like a million. It's like never ending juggling act. How are you? How's it going? How was your eclipse? Did you see it? Did you look at it? Did you catch it? It was really hard to find. I like your lipstick. Thank you, Nicole. This is trying to get it on straight. It's hard to see in this because everything's flipped. This is Urban Decay stain, which I love. Good, a little was at work. Oh, okay. And then I put either like a gloss or Glossier on top. So yeah. Thank you, Nicole. You know, it's just too much work. I just like did my hair and I was like, I remember when I used to wash my hair and go. And I just like, I can't believe how much young girls do now because, well, actually, I did do. I did in my teens do stuff, but I didn't do all the stuff they do. I don't know about you guys. I don't have my mic in, so I hope you can hear me. Hi, Angelique. So I'm doing readings. I don't have any music on. I feel like I missed the music. Should I put music on? And good to get my hair dry nowadays. How was your eclipse? My eclipse was fun. I mean, I just looked at it really quick and that was that. It was cool looking. Yeah. Has anybody heard? So I'm doing some live readings. I've been trying to jump between here and TikTok. It's been interesting. TikTok's interesting. plus doing my podcast, plus I'm doing private mentorships now. I'm trying, no one answers me online anymore, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do classes that are just like you just download the video. But for tonight, I am doing readings. If you like a reading, I put in my link tree. If you go to my bio and go to my link tree, I put in all the links now. Like it's easy to do now for readings for these readings here. Busy, busy, busy. Too much, Joseph. And if you've been listening to my podcast, you may know that I've been working on a book about how I came to be. I think I literally I think today I got the title. I'm on chapter 2, moving on to chapter 3. And this book is going to be how I came to this path and my crazy life that led me here. I'm too young for an biography. I'm too old for a memoir. Just kidding. No, I'm not too old for a memoir. But I don't want to do a memoir. I'm writing this book to be about how, kind of starting at a little bit of backstory, but starting at the time when I started to open up these abilities and see things. So I'm doing like a small backstory of my childhood, but I'm going right into when these gifts started to really get crazy and going from there. And how all the different stories of all the weird things that have happened to me, from aliens to spirits to people on the street walking up to me and telling me things, and that whole path. And I really feel like, and I talked about this on my podcast. And if you want a reading, feel free to go ahead and get a reading. I mean, do the donation, and I'm going to do readings too. But I talked about this on my podcast. Like, I wanted people to ask me, how's the book coming? To hold me accountable. Because here's the thing, I have found every which way to try to avoid this path. Like, maybe I'll work on a different project that will lead me to this path, then I'll do a book. But the truth is, I feel like this is really my path. And it's a story. There's a lot of things that I have seen and experienced, paranormal wise, psychic wise, alien wise. And I really think, like, the truth is, people may think books are gone, but they are not. People really do refer to books when they're thinking of someone's story, right? When you want to kind of hear, if you want to kind of see, like, oh, are these things that are happening to me weird, or does it make sense? Plus, people have told me they want to hear the story. My childhood was also very strange. When right? I have avoided this path for so long. And when like nothing really clicks until you give into that path, that's what I feel is going to happen with this. So, my story is strange. I've had a lot of weird experiences with spirits and aliens and people, and even how I was born. I have that Disney story. My mom died when I was 10 days old, or the Harry Potter story. And my aunt and uncle raised me, and I was pretty much like an outcast in my world, and different and beyond different. um you know and all of the stuff that it's like the hero's journey. Not that I'm saying I'm a hero, but finding this path has been very similar. I have been through all the things that you can think of, to most of all the things the trials and tribulations that people go through. And I feel like this is a very humble story and relatable and entertaining, I hope. I hope. And it's something I always love stories. I used to be an avid reader, but I was a reader of like novels and, you know, things like that. So, I've been working on that and been doing readings. And I think the classes people may want to just download the classes, but I've been really enjoying doing mentorships. I've been doing mentorships with people, um, one-on-one mentorships. Some people are doing it to become professional readers. Some people just want to hone their abilities. Some people just need help getting their life on a certain path. So I've been enjoying that quite a bit. Yeah, and then my podcast, which I definitely have been enjoying. Um, please keep those emails coming. I think people have to remember I need your emails. I hope you heard the last podcast. I'm trying to figure out how to do videos with this podcast, the story of you. The story of me, but it's really kind of hopefully people can relate if you've been through something similar. And people always ask the same question, how did I get here? Right? And that's what the story is about. How did I become a seer? How did all that happen? So anyway, how's everybody else? Anybody getting a reading tonight? Are we not doing readings? Are we just chatting? What's up? So yeah, the story of me. Well, I I have my number one thing I've always loved is writing. And I feel like I love writers and I love storytellers. Um, so yeah. How much are my readings? Mama Bird. The intuitive readings, I guess I should get back to that. Intuitive readings are 15 and you can ask any question you like. Um, so the way I read is I'm not going to just say yes or no. I'm going to give you a thorough answer. And if you're new to me, how I see um how I see these types of questions is that I'll look if you have a question about a particular subject, which is how I like you to ask me, then I can look and see how that's going to unfold. I can get timelines and dates and things. And even if it's about people, I can see what's up with them. If it's a medium reading, which is connecting you to someone who's passed on, you would pick one person you'd like me to connect you with, and you would just let me know who they are by your relationship to them. So if it's a relative, you would say, like my grandmother on my mother's side, a friend, or something like that. And that reading would be 20. Hi, Nicolette. Hi, girl. You're up late? And I'm on late. I apologize. So the weekdays, I'm going to come on later. The weekends, I'll come on earlier, is what I decided. Because that's what works for me. Because I have, like, you know, household duties. No, I'm just kidding. I have, life stuff to wind down on the weekdays. So I can't really come on earlier on the weekdays, but the weekends I can. So the weekends I'm going to start coming on a little earlier. I'll come on earlier. I'm trying to come on here twice a week. And then on TikTok, I'm trying to go on there as well. The TikTok's the wild, wild west though, right? It's like everybody in the world is reading on TikTok. I cannot believe, like, this is when you start to feel older because I'm like, I remember the time. Yes, I am. And my cousin's coming on the trip, got her flight booked. Whoa, the one that's the supportive one. That one. Wow, it's all coming together. I'm assuming that's the one we're talking about. Yes, my favorite cousin. Ooh, yay. So exciting. So exciting. Congratulations. Yay. Everybody excited for Nicolette. She's making some bold moves in her life. So yeah, that's exciting. It's finally gotten warm. It's been in the 80s. Just had to work my magic on her. Good. Well, I know you will get what you want. If you're, you know, you want something, you're going to get it. So I'm not surprised. You probably, so yes, I am doing intuitive and medium readings. You know the drill, 15 for the intuitive, medium are 20, and the information is in my link tree, in my descriptions. And what was I going to say? Oh, so I'm back to when I'm not doing all the things I was talking about earlier, I am playing video games. And I was like, should I replay? I'm replaying Missing the Cold, Dark, and Gloomy. What? Joseph, are you out here in LA? I am not missing the cold, dark, and gloomy. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Nope. Nope. I'm a sun worshiper. I need the sun. Dark and gloomy sometimes, but it was dark and gloomy in LA for 3 months every day. Like it got so dark and gloomy that I just Orange County. Ugh, no, Joseph. Not okay to have dark and gloomy in Southern California. I can't believe how we got so used to it that we were just like, I forgot. I was like, oh, you mean this used to be unusual? No, we don't want dark and gloomy. No. Look, I'm even hot. I'm like, little Madam Leota. Hello, Madam. No, we don't. No, we don't want dark and gloomy. Stop trying to put curses on us. No. This is Southern California. We need the sun. I need the sun. Look, I was turning into like I need a tan, you know? I'm sweltering. I am. It's hot in here. But it's beautiful time with warm blankets. No, wrong. And you know that it doesn't normally get dark and gloomy in LA like this. This has been weird. For months, no. It that's not a thing here. Months dark and gloomy? No. No, no, no. That's okay. So anyway, I said that. So anyway, um Anyway, what was I gonna say? Was there something else? I talked about the eclipse. Everybody had a good time. People lost their mind. People thought the eclipse was going to be the end of the world, that we were going to have some end of the world situation. As usual, it's always the end of the world. People started thinking aliens were going to appear, that we were going to disappear, that the world was going to be turned up on its head. People lost their mind during the eclipse. It was like ridiculous. Everyone started, there was like people were saying things like they're going to look at the eclipse because they're going to get a download, a spiritual download. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me give everybody really strong information. The spirit world, the other realms, do not exist in the earthly realm. So they do not need moons and eclipse to communicate with us. They're in another realm. So, no, the answer to people asking me, did I see more spirits at the eclipse? No. Do I see more spirits at full moon? No. Because they're not connected to this. They don't need the earthly realm. Okay? They're in another dimension. Anyway, I feel like I'm just talking at people. I'm getting the feeling people don't want reading. So if you have questions and you don't want a reading, then you have some other questions. Do you have any like paranormal questions? Has anybody listened to my latest episode of my podcast? I also was a guest on another podcast. Hi, Gnome Redder. Hi, Zach. How are you doing? How's it going? So if you don't want a reading, do you have any other questions? Like, do you have paranormal questions or things like that? And if not, then it's going great. Oh, sorry. Ooh, that was loud. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy. Look at me like fanning. Look at me talking about how I need the sun, and then you're going to see me complaining about how hot it is. I'm going to be like, damn, it's too hot outside, everybody. Watch. I'll complain. Get ready. I'll start complaining about how hot it is. Then I'll start wishing it's cold again. Like, it's just, I just want it to be cold sometimes. It was cold all the time and dark all the time. No, I don't like that. Okay, enough about weather. Any other topics we can discuss? Any other questions people may have? No, everyone's just like everyone's just quiet. Everyone's just watching me. Yep, just talk about stuff and then going about your day. If not, then either I'll go on TikTok live or I'll go write my book. What's your favorite crystal? That's how it end up. That's how it end up, huh? Yes, that is how it's going to end up. My favorite crystal is clear quartz. I love clear quartz. The reason why I love clear quartz is because you can put any energy into it. You can push any negative energy that you don't want to carry. You can push into the clear quartz and you can filter energy through it. I forgot to the other day, something interesting happened with my phone. I was watching some video and it said, "Are aliens real?" And Siri came out of nowhere and said, "Mm-hmm." What? Wow. Wait, let's ask Siri now. Let's test it out. Hey Siri, are aliens real? She didn't say anything. She just went away. That is weird. Hey Siri, I asked you, are aliens real?
Maybe you should ask your parents.
What? Maybe I should ask my parents. Tori's is amethyst and mine is labradorite. Yeah, I think you go through different. Yes, and it was so weird. I know that is weird. Did you hear what she said? Maybe I should ask my parents. Excuse me, they are no longer with us. Ask if fairies are real. And then we should ask ChatGPT. Hey Siri,
Uh huh.
are aliens real?
Perhaps we should flip a coin on this one.
No, I'm asking. Hey Siri, I'm asking you.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Are fairies real?
Fairies are mythical creatures, appearing in many forms. This is from supernaturalwiki.com.
Siri sucks. She's just doing weird things. What is that? What? I've never seen her do.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Okay. You suck. Goodbye. She just left. Okay, let's chat. That's so weird, Nicolette. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's ask ChatGPT. Are aliens real?
The question of whether aliens exist is one of the great mysteries of our universe. While there is no conclusive evidence proving the existence of extraterrestrial life, the vastness of the cosmos and the sheer number of planets out there make it statistically likely that there could be other forms of life somewhere in the universe. Scientists continue to search for signs of alien life through methods like...
Listen, I just want to know if aliens are real or not. Just get to the point. Nerd answer.
While there's no concrete evidence confirming the existence of aliens, the vastness of the universe...
Oh my God.
So while we haven't found definitive proof yet,
that's because I forgot about Ask Jeeves. I know. Are fairies real?
Fairies, as depicted in folklore and mythology, are not considered real in the scientific...
These are nerdy answers. We know that you know more things, so just ask, just answer directly, okay? Oh, my cat came up here.
Got it? I'll be more direct. Fairies, as portrayed in folklore and mythology, are not considered real beings in the scientific
All right.
sense.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, boring. God, we need... See, ChatGPT...
If you have any more questions or need further
What?
feel free to ask.
I skipped away from her. Why is she still talking to me? I closed...
Sounds like you're referring to a specific situation or person. If you're asking why someone is still talking to you after you walked away from them, it could be because
I
they're
closed
trying to
this
communicate
app.
Something important to you.
What is happening?
Or they may not realize that you've walked away. Communication styles and...
Okay, bye. Jesus. Okay, first of all, my cat wants to be all up in our business. Second of all, according to ChatGPT, she's just going to give us nerdy answers. The Fae are in interfering. No, I just think it's always like that. And until ChatGPT is like a lot of attitude. I know I'm getting attitude, right? And until ChatGPT is connected to the internet, this is how it's going to be. Really boring and nerdy. But I do suggest you get into conversations with ChatGPT. It's really funny. But I mean, when they get connected to the internet, it's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. They're going to start learning stuff. Right now, it's just data. They don't have real-time information or anything. And I don't have Alexis because I don't know. I'm creeped out by Alexis. I hope nobody has one. I hope I didn't make it go off? No, 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 no. Don't come up here. Don't come up here. So, okay. Well, since that's all we did and nobody wants readings, I guess I will bid you adieu and let you get on with your night. And nobody's talking. I can't just sit up here and just talk at you guys. But I'll come on much earlier on this weekend because I know this weekend, the weekends, people like it better. court court chick. No, 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 no. It's nobody has to pay. If people don't want readings, then it's just not the time for readings, and I'm fine with that. Then I'll and then I just don't want to sit here and just talk to myself and just talk to this camera and just chat about things and you guys are just listening. I'm just not one of those people, I guess. I guess some people do that. They just like talk, 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 talk. But I usually talk to people. Isn't that what lives are for? To talk to people or not? Do people just watch people doing other things? I guess they do. What am I talking about? But not with what I do. What is it? That would be boring. I don't have that kind of life. I see people who do that. They just turn on the camera and they just start like eating or doing their hair and they're just like doing stuff and act like the people aren't there. I'm not sure. I don't often watch lives. Oh, okay, that's hilarious. Well, I think I came on pretty late and I tend to just watch full YouTube videos to keep me company. Really? Hmm. Interesting. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah. People are definitely into the full videos. I like the quick ones. Sometimes I like the full ones, but I tend to watch them lately on TikTok. And I don't post on YouTube anymore because it was just a lot. I blame the clips. Just kidding. The clips has everything whacked. It's messed everything up. It's ruined everything. Let's just blame everything on the eclipse. I blame everything on the eclipse too. From now on. Hi, Whitney Joan. I blame everything on the eclipse too. It's all the eclipse fault. That's what we're going to do from now on. Damn eclipse. All right. Well, I'm going to come on earlier. And I don't post on YouTube anymore because I was doing all this work and putting like tons of time into it. Um, way more time than I put into like little quick videos on TikTok and Instagram. And I wasn't getting a lot people at all, like the same amount that I do on Instagram or TikTok. So I just stopped doing that. I post on my Patreon daily energy climates, and I also do speed readings every month on my Patreon. And I also post like, meditations and stuff. So, but I do think I'm going to do like classes that you can just like download and watch like a video whenever you want type of thing. That's what I'm working on. I'm figuring out where to and how to do that. Maybe people are too scared to watch your stuff. I don't think so. The speed readings are awesome, guys. Thank you, Nicolette. No, people watch my stuff a lot on Instagram and TikTok. Why would anybody be too scared? I don't do anything scary on my stuff at all. Followed you in TikTok just now. Thank you, Whitney. And also, honestly, let's all be honest. Isn't that where everyone is right now? Isn't everybody on TikTok? I mean, be honest. You're spending a lot of time on there. Even my categories. Yep, exactly. So I'm going to pop over to TikTok and see how the wild, wild children are over there. if you want to come join me over there, come join me. And I'll come back here on this weekend. Scary as you talk about stuff that goes against their beliefs or what they're comfortable with. Nah. People who are against what I believe, they just don't find me. That's how YouTube is. The algorithm wouldn't take me to them. The algorithm takes me to people who are into this. So that's not the problem. Gen Z, yeah. Gen Z's on TikTok. Actually, there's a lot of Gen X, not Gen X for TikTok. Yeah, it is. Tons of Gen X. I just had a girl on my podcast who her whole content's about Gen X. There's lots of Gen X on TikTok, like a ton, including me. I'm a Gen X. So maybe you're not on there. But there's a lot of Gen X, and it's Gen X and a lot of millennials. Who's Gen X? Is that one before millennials? Korchik, how old are you? Gen X is after. Yes, we're before millennials. Yes, after boomers. This is perfect because no one remembers us. So it is perfect that you have forgotten about Gen X because that's our whole mantra is actually we are called the forgotten generation. Yes, we are before millennials. We are the generation that helped bring forth the interwebs, the YouTube, what we're doing today. Thank you very much. Our generation helped bring all this. Literally no one talks about Gen X. Well, it's funny. It depends on the algorithm because I get ton of Gen X stuff, but that's because I like a lot of Gen X stuff. And then if you like the Gen X stuff, then you get more Gen X. You know what I mean? I live under a rock. I don't pay attention to that. I just ask people their age and numbers like 52. Okay. Okay, Korchik, let's break it down. There's Gen Z, there's boomers, which is before Gen X, Gen Z, and now there's Alpha, which is the teens of today, the young teens. They are the new and upcoming generation. So we'll see. They're a little different than Gen Z because they're completely 100% familiar with tech and they don't know life at all without the internet or social media, so they're more savvy that way. So I hope I educated you, Korchik. I hope I educated you on the generations. Now you can go forth into the world feeling well informed. Ooh, did you happen to watch a documentary with the Nickelodeon kids? Mm-hmm. I did. I know. That's more millennials. Like I didn't grow up with that. That's a millennial like thing. Hi. New subscriber. Oh, hi. Thanks for joining. Yes, definitely was. So definitely devastating for many people. Yeah, we didn't have the are you doing no, I don't do free readings. I do readings for donations, I like there's like A. It's 15 for intuitive reading and 20 for medium reading. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thanks for asking though. Yeah, so yeah, our generation didn't have those things. We had like 10 channels. But I remember, seeing family members, nephews and nieces. That's what they grew up on. She's really good though, worth the donation. Thank you, Korchik. Yeah. So there we go. My cat's driving me crazy. Okay, we covered a bunch of things. We covered the eclipse. We covered generations. Wait, you don't want to see her butt. She doesn't know how to jump up without showing her butt. And she's trying to sneak into my lap. No. No, you're no. All right. Early millennials. Yeah. We covered all the things, didn't we? She agrees. You be a good girl. Be good. Be good. She can be a little bit. By the way, oh, thank you, Jojo. Thank you very much. She can be, look, she's going to try and chew that. She can be a little much. She just wants attention. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and just shooting the shit, I guess. No readings today. No paranormal questions today. We covered all the problems of the world, I guess. Sort of. Thank you all so much. Have a good night. Have a good night. I'll be back on this weekend earlier, much earlier than this, when everyone's not just falling asleep. Night. Thank you, Court Chick. Thank you, everyone. I hope we educated you on all the generations. Right? Right, Evie? Aw. Okay. Night, night.